Okay, this is the Iris Akuta Bar chapter. We're starting at Black Isle, which is where you are when you receive the quest. Just so everyone knows how to get there. So we're going to go into compass mode and we're going to head to the city.
Peepers, you know him?
Akuta Bar, pedestrian district.
It's off the main canal. We're going to be taking the east branch.
We really should have a look at the pedestrian district one of these days.
Another 40 people were kidnapped last night.
Yup, it's those Doms again. We're all in for it.
Okay, the first animal is going to be across from this shop. It's in the alpha sections and quarters. Underground quarters, maybe? Get as close as you can to the laser, and then you'll have a little more control over the camera. But it's right here. Arachnid viridis. Something.
Perfect.
For 350.
I'll file it.
The regular army doesn't have much say in the matter since the Alpha sections arrived.
Yeah, the
Where do
walrus.
these Alpha sections come from?
Don't ask me. All I know is that we're a lot better off since they took over.
Walrus sapien.
Thanks again, Jade.
Exactly. If it wasn't for them, there'd be even more kidnappings.
So we're gonna use our code word. Is it a spoonerism? Hold on, that's a toughie. The Cave of the Slurrents. I'll have to think about it. Okay, clearly he doesn't know the password. Okay, so there's the Avid Hylian Reader trophy here. It's subscribed to all Hylian newspapers, and this is where it is. So we're gonna put our card in.
Okay.
And just basically say hello. He has 2 papers. I could propose the Hylian Word, the Word for the Informed Citizen, and the Hylian Guide with promotions, bargains, and tips. All subscriptions are 50 units a year. And it doesn't matter which one you take, it's just gonna like take it and then back out. So you'll have to go back in to get the second one.
You're a member now.
And when you get the second one, then your trophy should pop. So that
It's
should be
okay.
it.
You're registered.
No problem with your membership? No, everything's fine. Cool, good luck. Alright. So that's how you get the Avid Hylian Reader.
Congratulations! You have chosen to subscribe to the Hylian Word for the informed citizen.
You should get a second one. They like to send 2 right at the same time. Okay, we're gonna take our first rate.
Golly, starting to get a bit thirsty all of a sudden.
Alright, we're gonna take a picture of the bartender.
Splendid picture.
Hiya, Mo.
Hi, Jade.
Safe and sound. For the shells, you better go see Peepers. I'm looking for Peepers. Upstairs. And then you go to talk to him about the Science Center, and he'll give you a quest on the volcano. Not bad. What's up? You got something better than that? Much better, Jade. Much better. Can you keep a secret? My lips are sealed. Listen to this. I'm too old to do it, but I'm sure you could. It's a treasure, Jade. Fabulous treasure hidden for hundreds of years in the crater of the volcano. Just lying there, begging to be picked up off the ground. Oh, here's the other.
2 days ago in the West Quarter.
Took a minute to pop up.
Without the aid of the courageous Alpha sections, the toll would have been even higher. The recruiting campaign intensifies.
Okay, then you can take a picture of any of the shark customers. For Karchar Odin, it was horrible.
Great, I can
400.
start a backup.
And then this is the palette game. I haven't really mastered it yet, so I might do a video about it later, but we're not going to do anything about it really right now. And then I don't have the code for this one, but when I get it, I'll update the description to show where to get the code from. And then you can save. Z4. Listen, Booger Breath, my grandpappy could devour a family with 8 kids in 17 seconds. My daddy could do it in 12, and I plan on being able to do it in less than 10. Let me see if he uncovers that. Z4 M5. Alright, hang on one second. Okay, so we're going to take this code, Z4M5, and we're going to use that upstairs on the second door here. So oh wait, erase. Z4M5, validate. And we're going to get a pearl. Rufus's booty. Okay.
Sorry, Rufus.
3
I may
boosts.
seem a little pushy, but Hillis needs this more than you do.
Step right up, little lady. Come try your luck at Peepers.
Hello, Peepers. This light odor, you raise pigs near the ocean. If you want to try your hand at a game of 3 coconut Monty. Swipe your card at the decoder first.
Account identification. Okay.
Safe and sound in its shell. You interested in pearls? Place your bets. And then he'll just go. And then keep an eye on it. Alright, and then just to move his hand is pointing at the one you want, and then hit X.
I'll let you have room 3. I'm sure you'll like it. There's a beautiful old locker. I suggest you take a look at it.
Okay, digitalization terminated.
Okay, W7D5. So W7D5. Validate. Push. We are in the Iris Den.
Friends, allow me to introduce you to Jade, our new agent. I was hoping you'd make it. Come closer. This is May, editing and distribution of our newspaper, Iris.
Nino, radio operator, transmissions, and tireless poster sticker.
Hey,
On these screens, you can see the majority of our correspondence. They operate all over the universe for more than 13 different systems. You already know Peepers. It was his idea to offer you the job. He knew you would complete the test successfully.
You'd have to be blind not to see it. The kid's bursting with talent.
Now listen up, Jade. The events are gaining momentum. A Dom's bomb has exploded in the canal. Obviously, the Alpha sections have sealed off the sector. They've embarked everyone there.
To take care of them, right?
No hospital has received any victims, Jade. The governor of Hillis contacted us as soon as she heard the news. She's willing to help us, but her HQ is under surveillance. You could help us to save these people, Jade. Nino, give us a brief on the situation.
here's what we know. The victims are kidnapped by Alpha Section agents. They are then taken to the Neutrophils factory. Shuttles are then used to take them to the old slaughterhouses. And from there, they are loaded into military cruisers headed for the moon.
We don't know what they're forced to suffer. None of our agents have ever returned from these cursed places. 4 days ago, we lost contact with Double H in the Neutrophils factory. He was our best agent. And friend. Double H was supposed to have brought back proof of the Dom's traffic. His last photos are terrifying.
A spirit eater.
We need someone to take over the mission, Jade. You can't refuse.
Continue.
We need proof. 1, you get inside the Neutrophils factory. 2, you take pictures of the Alpha sections and their victims. You'll be in constant contact with May. She'll broadcast your photos as quickly as she receives them. People must know the truth.
Yeah, I'd like to know too. Like who's actually telling the truth in all this?
Here's an official city pass. We got it thanks to the governor. It will open certain doors for you. Good luck.
Bravo, Yid.
Okay, now, if you've been wandering around and couldn't figure out how to get past the robots in the later section, this is how you get past. This is a city pass.
Jade, I burned an M-disc for you, if you want it. I put it over there. Everything is explained in detail.
Okay, so the Pearl and the Currents, M-disc. Go ahead and play that. Validate.
The Alpha
Freedom
sections
Operation.
have deceived us. Since the beginning of the war, they have been controlled by the Doms and profit from the general chaos to kidnap innocent people. Thanks to Double H, we now know where the victims are taken to on Hillis. 1, the Neutrophils factory. 2, the old slaughterhouse in the shuttles. 3, the moon in a cargo cruiser. We must put an end to this nightmare. Every proof we can find relating to this conspiracy will bring us more and more support from the people. A general uprising would allow us to overthrow the Alpha sections and save thousands of innocent lives. If the revolt spreads, we may be able to end this war. But we need photographic evidence to find out exactly what's going on at the factory. Photos of the victims. Photos of the Alpha sections without their helmets on to know who they really are. That's where you come in, Jade. You take over Double H's mission. Here's his last report.
Ship's log, Double H.
1923. I am in the Forbidden Zone. 1930. I can see the shuttles coming and going from the upper platform. 2003. I have succeeded in penetrating into the factory. 2050. I'm exhausted. I must have swam almost 2 miles. 2110. I'm inside. That's it. I can see the black cases. A noise. Hey, what the?
Apparently, they've trained a Reaper. The presence of this animal along with the Sigma rays are the proof of the presence of a Spirit Eater. These are his last shots. We've had nothing else for the last 4 days. Radio silence. Double H was our best reporter. He's done a lot for us. Thanks to him, the Iris Network was able to get in contact with the governor of Hillis. The governor is radically opposed to the Alpha sections and their methods, but she must not be found out. She's willing to help us if, on our side, we let the truth be known, and if more and more Hillians trust the Iris Network. If you find a door like this one, photograph it and send the picture to the governor. Her team of experts will try to find the code. We're counting on you, Jade. Be careful. Han.
Okay, then we'll get a picture. Felis sapiens.
It's going very well. Good hunting.
400. You've never been found out? We take every possible precaution. We work in small, independent groups. The chief of the Hilly section uses that receiver on the wall there to communicate with us. None of us knows his real identity or where he hides out. What kind of photos do you need? There's a double objective, Jade. Reveal the human traffic that the Domsey are operating to the people of Hillies, and show them the Alpha sections are their accomplices. Are there many of you? Not yet, but the more Hillians we have with us, the better our chances will be to get rid of the Alpha sections. Alright, so let's go shopping.
Jade, you'll have to pick a code name to sign your articles with.
Shawnee.
Keep up the good work, sugar. And one day, you just might come out of your shell.
Okay, now, we already have a picture of this. This is the same species as one of the kids at the lighthouse, but if you don't have the goat one, you can get one here. But we're going to talk to him because he can give us a ticket to another safe, which, full disclosure, I haven't found yet. But when I do, I'll update the description. In a shed, Fountain Square, on your right. All I wanted to do was feed my family. I never should have taken it. Before I could even use it, I found myself all alone. They took all of them away from me. You're not alone, be brave. And then you can stick him with the code phrase. But he says, loved ones get taken from you. Don't talk to me anymore about Iris. I once believed, but that's over now. Alright, so Z4P7 is the code we get from him. And here's another one, but I haven't found the code for that one yet, because it's not this one. We could try it. D4P7. Yeah, not yet. Alright, when I find it, I'll update the description as to where each of these codes are and stuff. We are off to go shopping. Okay, this is Nori. Gotta stick our card in first and then give her the secret code phrase. You know the Iris Network? You guys do one heck of a job. You're the reason I put my pearl up for sale. Good luck. Okay, so she has some stuff. She's got food, which refills all your energy, and then I'm gonna buy the pearl. Bought from Nori. And then here's another heart, so we'll get that.
Well done, Yeet.
And then snacks, if you want them, but I think that's all we're gonna get from her. And so now with the city pass, we can get past these guys. And none of these, you can't get into any of these, we need keys.
We need a special key.
We need a special key for all this stuff. Mingzu's shop. Okay, there's a save file in here. you want it. Hello. If you'd like to buy something, have your account number. Okay.
Account identification. Okay.
Alright, account's identified. Help yourself. And then we're going to give him the code word. Why don't you take a look in the storeroom? Alright, now let's take a picture of both Ming. But he's the walrus. He's the customer we also got out in the hallway. So if you got the customer, then you don't need Ming. But and then the koi photo.
Bravo, Jade.
Yeah. Here's a couple of more discs. Iris 511 and Iris 512. And then you need about 13,000 to buy absolutely everything. So if you have about as much as I did, you'll have to sort of pick and choose what's important to you. Like, this will increase the health of your hover craft. But I definitely want the animal detector.
C'est bon, it's been digitalized.
So now you can see these on the map. And then there's also the pearl detector.
Perfecto.
So now, if you go down here, you can see where pearls show up. And we can also get animals that you haven't already taken pictures of. So those are very, very useful. And then I'm going to get a pearl. And then this strengthens your super attacks. So I'm definitely going to buy that.
Scandalize, okay.
So then if you have any left, then you can like pick and choose whether you want to increase your hovercraft or if you want to increase you. I'm going to increase me.
Scandalize, okay.
Alright, now let's go read the M discs. Also, this vending machine has what you have now. It has clothing, a camera, and a stick. So I'm not 100% sure what it's for, since we already sort of have it. So I don't know. Maybe if you lose it? I haven't gotten that
Iris
far.
511, a new wave of kidnappings in the pedestrian district. Reporter Double H. The Doms have once again struck hard at the Hylian population. Another 850 people have been reported missing since last week. The so-called protection given by the Alpha sections against the Dom's attacks is derisory at best.
And 512.
Iris 512. Hill is showered with Dom's meteors. Reporter Double H. The canals, the Mamago garage, and the lighthouse shelter suffered a violent attack from the Doms yesterday. The protective shields were not able to stop the Dom's meteors. The Alpha sections did not arrive on the scene until after the alert. The Alpha sections are incapable of assuring the protection of Hillis.
Okay. So now we're going to go get one more pearl. And then we'll be sort of done shopping.
Protected district is what they call it. They let everything go to the dogs.
In any case, there's a passage. We can sneak through.
No, I didn't. Stop. Make sure it says kick. No, not talk. Kick. Stop. Kick. Kick. There we go. Okay, we're gonna take the pod.
There's something going on over there. I'm gonna go have a look.
Dodge over. Dodge over. Alright, now, I would save. There is a autosave that you can reload, but if the conveyors are just giving you too much of a hassle, reload and autosave to get out. Because once you go down, you can't get out until you complete it. So if they're giving you the business, just reload and autosave and we can come back later. But the only reason to come in here that I've been able to find outside of the crystals is over there is a pearl. That's the only reason to come in here, is to get this pearl. So if you don't want the pearl, or for whatever reason, this doesn't go anywhere. You don't have to do this. This is completely optional. But once you start dropping down these conveyor belts, you can't get back. So you'll have to like reload and autosave if you don't want to complete it. That's what we want. That's the only thing that we're going in here for, is the pearl that they just highlighted. Dodge over, duck under. Duck under. Dodge over. Duck under. Dodge over. Duck under. Dodge over. Duck under. Dodge over. I'm gonna wait for this guy to pass. And then you can't fall off until the game lets you, so don't worry about accidentally like being worried about. And you won't get damaged if you run into these, it'll just push you back. So then you can get off on one of the little island things. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna drop down, and depending on where I land, we're either gonna run or use the dodge forward, because dodging forward covers more distance than a run, I've noticed. And I was able to do this with a dodge for the first duck under. We need to get close enough to it because she can't run when crouched. So once you crouch, she's going to be moving at exactly the same opposite speed as the conveyor. So these incoming crates are going to determine whether or not you make this or not the conveyor belt itself. So I'm going to start pushing forward so that I can gain as much of this as possible, and that... Okay, that was my mistake. I pushed too soon. Usually a game prevents you from going off when they're, like, right there. Okay, but it's fine. We can start here. So I'm going to dodge until we get close enough. I will probably hit the laser. I'm not that good. I will most likely hit the laser. But it's not going to kill you. So get close enough and then crouch. And hopefully you can get, like, past it. And then dodge again. Dodge again. Dang it. This thing has been the hardest thing so far in this game. has been this one little conveyor belt. See if you can do when she's about halfway. When she's underneath the laser, you can hit the next dodge, and that's what'll really help you out. And then you can just run. Now don't forget to pick it up, because I have forgotten to pick this up before. I had to do it again. I was like, oh, got through. Let's get on the conveyor belt. No, I walked right past the pearl. Okay, so now we got everything. Now I can't go that way, so we're going to go this way. And then just push right off.
There was some kind of weird traffic going on with some cases. And a pearl.
But we got the pearl. Okay, back to the pedestrian district. So the next thing is to get to the factory. So we'll go back to our hovercraft. And we will start the factory chapter.